so y'all better curb. I got big dreams, you walk talk when I walk, that's that big drip. When I slide down your block, now they pissed off. Like I really give a I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
What is the big old deal, man? We are back for another one. Yeah, man. The rabbit hole is getting deeper and deeper, pause. So today, we got the alleged victim, one of Big U's alleged victims, explaining what he did to her. One of the many, because it's been multiple people throughout the years coming forward and telling their story of encounters with Big U, Mr. Hanley himself. So before we go ahead and get into this, man, if you pulling up, if you rocking with me, man, make sure you like this video, thumb up the video, subscribe to the channel. If you really rocking with your boy, you feel me? Let's go ahead and get into this reaction now.
An old interview that's currently resurfacing with Tasha K and a new interview with TMZ that released yesterday. Both interviews are dynamic and we learned a lot. And she put a lot of accusations on Big U. We'll discuss the Tasha K interview first. Now, after this Tasha K interview, it went viral. A lot of people was looking at Big U a certain way. Now, after the interview, a few months went by and Big U and SKG actually had an altercation and a run-in in LA. And that run-in led to SKG getting arrested.
That's in the movie.
That's in the movie.
Yeah.
First of all, real quick, how did you even get affiliated with gang culture? Now, I know it's kind of like LA's culture, but like, what age did you join the gang?
So I come from a generational family of gang members. My brother was from 6-0. My uncle was from 6-0. My grandmother lived in the 60s all our life. So it was just kind of like a generational thing. Okay. Wherever your grandmother lived, that's basically where you're from.
She grew up with Nipsey, loved Nipsey. Her and Nipsey was really close and really cool. She even played a role in Nipsey Hussle's career in helping him out in terms of the logistics, in terms of, certain things like, the administration process. But her and Nipsey relationship took a hit. And the person who put a rift between her and Nipsey Hussle was Big U. You
and I have had some past conversations. Nipsey, y'all grew up around the same area?
Yeah, me and Nipsey were from the same area.
Did you guys ever build a relationship? How was that?
Yeah, so Nipsey came around me in 07. 08 when he was first coming out and he was working his projects, his mixtapes and albums and stuff like that.
Okay.
And I was working at a radio station in LA called 93.5 K-Day. And I was working under Roy Laughlin and a guy named Michael Durbin. So me and Nipsey being from the same neighborhood, I wanted to help him. So I had him come up to the radio station and talk the owners into playing his music on the radio. And
okay, so it was all positive.
No, Nipsey. If it would have just been me and Nipsey without outside influences, it would have stayed positive.
Here's where things went.
Exactly.
So she's from 60s, so she has a relationship with Nipsey and Big U, more so with Nipsey. But she has a corporate job at the time. And I've seen this happen way too many times, where somebody who's from the streets, from a particular environment, they get a corporate job and they try to bring that environment inside their corporate job. And that is essentially what effed her over. So she's having a corporate job. She's high up in an organization within LA. Now, that organization wants to do something for the city of LA. So she brings in Nipsey Hussle and Big U to help with that. But then things go horribly wrong. But it went horribly wrong in a fashion that you would expect if you read the Big U racketeering charge.
So what happened, I guess, between you and Nipsey that caused, I guess, your relationship to go from a positive one to you pushing his music to a negative one?
So Nipsey at the time was working with Big U. And so we were all working together. And I bought Big U and Nipsey and everybody up to K-Day. Like I said, I was on a salary job, so I was in charge of large accounts. I was in charge of putting large projects together.
Okay.
And I put this event together called the Dream House. And what the Dream House is, little kids will write down, when I grow up, I dream to be a firefighter. And then we put their dreams all over the walls of the house, and we was gonna turn it into a community center. So we had Albertsons agree to put up $250,000.
This story is heartbreaking. My heart goes out to her. But we still gotta be real here and hold people accountable. She have to take responsibility. She has to take culpability, bro. Because get this, her corporate job is gonna put her in charge of a $250,000 project. Somebody else, a part of corporate, is gonna match the $250,000. So it's a $500,000 project that she's in charge of. And the first thing she thought of when she was given a $500,000 project was to bring somebody from her hood. Bring them in on the project and give them the money to run the project. And that person she thought of was Big U. More specifically, she wanted to assign the $500,000 project to Big U's company, Developing Option. This is the same company that the feds called an absolute scam in the RICO. This is the same.
Oh, snap. Okay, yeah. So her, because I don't know if y'all seen my last video, last reaction, whatever the case is, but I actually spoke about this woman right here in this alleged, not alleged, but this interview she did. So she did this a while back. Yeah, she did this a while back because I heard this particular interview, a minute ago, but I didn't know that was the tie between, because in the paperwork, in Big U's paperwork, it says something about him having like a large lump sum of money that he basically like, you know, why he getting charged the way he getting charged, and he didn't touch over like, I want to say like what they said, two million. I think it was $2 million on that paper. Bro, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money, my boy. What the hell? Where's all this money going to though? Cause he definitely was pocketing a lot of that. Just think about his house that got raided. That house that got raided, that was $1 million home. Trust me, it's $1 million home, bro. That was $1 million home. Them houses out there in LA ain't cheap. And that house that he was in, trust me, that was $1 million home. And not to forget, when he made his last video before turning himself in, he didn't say they hit my house. He said they hit multiple of my houses. That's not gonna be a good look. And they finna seize all that money, bro. All his accounts froze. They taking that house. You know, any of the little assets, probably all the electronics that was in the house. And I think they said they found guns and drugs. It's gonna be bad.
Developing Option. This is the same company that the feds called an absolute scam in the RICO. This is the same company that the feds, according to the paperwork, not Flacco, the paperwork, the police said that Big U transferred money all the time from Developing Options to his personal account. The feds even alleged that when Big U got a
How that was not. We're not calling Big U dumb. But that definitely wasn't the smartest thing to do, bro. Anything over, I want to say $800 to $900, bro. The feds is looking. They watching. They gonna key in and they gonna be watching and monitoring you. Cause that's a lot. Now, he didn't got a lump sum. I'm talking about 500,000 here, 200,000 there, 10,000 here. And they have physical proof of him transfer that money from the business account and to his personal account. That's not smart, my guy. That's not smart. The best bet, which I heard somebody say, was the best thing he should have did was buy something expensive and then return it and get it and get the money put back on a card or something like that. Then it looks a little more legit. It's under the radar. It's not gonna raise antennas. He literally took from one account and went directly to his. Why would you think that they not gonna be monitoring you? Why would you think that, like, man?
$100,000 donation from NBA players in 2019. That entire $100,000 went to Big U's personal account. So, according to the feds, not Flacco, bro. Hey, don't blame me, okay? So, this company is the company she wanted to risk her corporate job for and give $500,000 to.
So my boss, Roy Laughlin, at the time was showing me how to structure everything because he was going to match money. I bought in Nipsey, I bought in Big U to be a part of the project, and Big U was having his organization at the time. So I told them that, you know, we were going to put the money first into Big U's organization.
Hey.
That was a fake laugh.
Yeah, I'm laughing because I'm thinking back. I'm just imagining like what was going through the minds of like Big U. Bro, a $500,000 lick like that just coming in your hands is too easy, baby. Man, listen, man, that would have probably fed the streets for like a decade, man. Right? Get all the Gucci belts, Mary denims off. Bro, the hood would have had a ball with that $500,000, man. But fortunately for her, in her position and her employment, she's seen the light. Before she could transfer over the $500,000 to development options, she's seen the light and wanted to change her plans. But if you read the RICO, trying to take $500,000 or $250,000 out of Big U's hand is not an easy task, all right? But so she wanted to change plans, but Big U didn't go down without a fight. And that led to Big U actually coming to her job and embarrassing her and raising hell.
UFOs
land
in front of them. They're in Antarctica.
There's been an archaeological dig there for decades.
I don't believe that. Y'all be believing in aliens and stuff?
Throughout that, me and Big U start getting into it. We start having conflicts. We decided in the middle of the conflicts that we wasn't going to work together anymore.
Okay.
So with that being said, I was moving that money to another organization. When he found out I was moving the money to another organization, he came into the meeting that I had at my job and disrupted the whole meeting, threatened me in the meeting, disrespected me in the meeting. When he did that, my colleagues, this is a corporate establishment. It's not a hood environment. It's not a trap house. This is my job, my salary job, and I brought you to the table. But you're coming in here and you're trying to bogart and knock me out the way when I bought.
And that's the thing, though, too. It's like he did all that. He moving like he in the 80s or like the 90s or something. Like, bro. This is going, and I'm pretty sure it's millions of people now are looking into it now. Because when she first spoke about this, it got around, but now people about to start looking into this. People are gonna start looking into this whole thing, and this is gonna look bad on him in court. And I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain because I'm almost certain they're gonna bring her in court as a witness, bro. And it's gonna be easy for her to testify because she already gave her testimony online. They're gonna use this in court. I don't even think they're gonna need her to come because she said it online. They're gonna be able to just pull this up.
Got you in.
That's the frustrating part about all of this. You can acknowledge it's a corporate environment. It's not an environment for the homies, the partners, the brothers, the cousins. This is not that. This is an environment to work with very serious people.
Exactly.
And you thought it was a good idea to involve your gang members, homies, with a corporate project worth up to 500,000. Now, I don't know if you just had like you just the most optimistic person in the world and had the best faith, but I feel like Ray Charles could have probably seen that this was going to end very badly.
So within the meeting, he did all that, and I closed out the meeting, and my colleagues rode with me, and he seen that. So I didn't talk to him anymore. A couple of days passed, or not even a couple of days, like a week passed, and Nipsey's calling me. He's like, sis, where you at? Where you at, sis? I need the posters. I wasn't going over to the neighborhood, to the 6Os, because I was really busy. And I'm like, Nip, I'm going to come, but I can't come right now. He has Slauson T's shop on Slauson and Crenshaw at the time. So he's like, all right, I need the posters.
This is where things go really dark and get really bad. So I do have to give a disclaimer because Nipsey is no longer here with us. She would claim that Nipsey Hussle have always denied that he had any play in any wrongdoing that was ever done to her. So Nipsey Hussle has always denied the accusation that he was involved or he was a culprit with Big U. So I want to put that out there before we continue the story. SKG would make the claim that Nipsey Hussle and Big U were in cahoots, and Nipsey Hussle lured her to Slauson T's. And when she got to Slauson T's, she had a very eerie and bad feeling about her being there almost from the very beginning. And when she got
But see, this is my thing though, because I don't. If y'all remember when Loose Cannon, when he was saying about how like Big U like to manipulate. So I'm thinking like, okay, could it be that Big U manipulated Nipsey into getting her to come down to the shop so he could do his thing when the whole time Nipsey probably was unaware or something? I don't know. Let's go.
Nipsey was there and Nipsey homies Fat was there. And then almost instantly, her routine visit to Slauson T's turned really, really, really bad.
This went on for probably like 5 days. So this one particular day, he called me. He was like, sis, come through. But he was very persistent. But I'm thinking it's just for the posters. So I pull up, walk in. Him and Fats is behind the counter. And I'm like, what's up, bro? And I'm talking to him. And as I'm talking to him, I get this eerie feeling. And then I hear a slam, clack, clack. And I realized I was set up. And so...
What do you mean a slam, clack, clack?
The door slammed.
Okay.
And when I turned around, Big U was there and another guy, and he just slapped me. And I grabbed my face and I'm like, what you slap me for? And he was like, gonna embarrass me in the meeting. And then he just jumped on me. And
This is
Now I don't condone that's Buster activity to me, if you ask me. Like I don't condone men hitting women. And women shouldn't hit men as well, but yeah, and if y'all see how big U is, bro. This fool is like 10 times her size. All that because and technically he embarrassed himself because nobody told you to go down there and try to muscle your way to get your way. Like you in the 1980s or something. I mean, he set himself up for failure. This is gonna look very bad in court. And it's man.
especially disturbing to even listen to and hear. Now, Big U was never charged for this, but when you hear this story, man, and you watch her reaction as she describes it, as she talks about it, it's like she still relives it. Like you can see the trauma on her face. Now, this story is like especially disturbing due to the circumstances. She was pregnant at the time.
Oh.
She was at her job. This wasn't a situation where her and Big U was at the job and she undermined him. No, like this was her job. This was her project. She wanted to bring certain people in. It didn't work out. She wanted to transfer it to keep her job in. And in an attempt to do the right thing, this happened to her. This is just disturbing.
And I looked at Nipsey and him and Fast just put their head down. And I just was like, you set me up, like I trusted you. And you set me up, had me walk into this spot for this man to beat on me, and I'm pregnant. I get
How
so
far?
mad. I'm sorry. I don't even want to. I get so mad about this, Sasha. I get very upset.
Hey, Jasmine, can you bring some tissue, please?
Kill that nigga for this, because I get so upset.
So Big U, who's currently on the internet now, beefing with Whack 100, beat you while you were pregnant?
And so
How far along were you?
at the time, I
That's
was
sucker
like
shit
going
right
on
there.
4 months.
Hold on. Thank you. There we go. There we go.
I get so mad
And you said-
about it.
And you say you believe, thank you. Huh? Okay, gotcha.
So-
And you say you believe that Nipsey set you up?
That's so fun. Coolest plugin I ever used.
When I looked at him and they dropped their head, I knew. It's like, bro, you called me, you walked me in this spot. Like, you knew this was gonna happen to me. And you trying to act like it was the posters, you knew. So he beating on me, he hit me all in my face. I'm grabbing my stomach. And he just like, he nigga, he hit me in my face. And then he picked up.
Hey, I don't know how true it is either, but I heard allegedly that baby was Big U's baby. I don't know how true it is. So if somebody got the backstory on that or know anything about that, make sure you comment, leave a comment, let me know.
Phone, he like, she about to get DP. This about to get DP. Call the homegirls to DP her.
What is DP'd? I don't know what that means.
DP just means discipline, where they discipline you for doing something that makes the hood look bad or doing something that's apparently breaking the rules. But in this situation, she's at her job. She's got a contract, and it's her job to like pick the best person to manage the contract or pick the best company that can make the kids' dreams come true, because she wants to keep her job. She wants to elevate. She wants to grow in the organization. If she just gives this contract,
And like, how you gonna get mad because she changed her mind? Then you talking about she embarrassed you. If you felt embarrassed, only way I think you could feel embarrassed is if you went out running your mouth trying to like being braggadocious about the whole situation, and then it didn't fall through, and now you looking crazy because you was doing all this bragging and telling everybody about it, and now it didn't fall through. So now they looking at you like you was lying or something, or like you like you not even, you know what I mean, like you was bullshit. That's the only logic I could think of as to why you would be embarrassed. I mean, business is business though. She probably caught on to like, you know, like the BS that she was doing behind closed doors. You feel me? As far as when it comes to money. Sure, I wouldn't want to be involved with you either.
somebody because they're the homie and the person F the money over, she's gonna not only lose her job, but she's never ever probably gonna get another job that good again. So she got disciplined, she got DP'd, she got beat up on because she was trying to elevate in life, which is why a lot of people, man, who are not gang members, bro, we ask, what's the benefit of being in a gang? Right? Because it feels like a gang is only a hindrance to you. It feels like a gang is only there to set you back. It feels like an obstacle. And I don't understand why you would volunteer to have an obstacle in your life. Because,
well, as far as like gangs, I would say like it has its perks. Now I ain't from no gang, but I'm real familiar with it. You know, a lot of family members and all that stuff. So it has its perks as far as like, you know, support and all that stuff like that. But on the flip side, I feel like it's more downside than anything because it will hinder you from a lot of things. You can't go certain places. You can't associate with certain people. You got to do grimy stuff to you know, to get stamped. You know, you got to be willing to, you know, do stuff that, you know, do stuff. And in order to be straight within the organization, it's like and to me it just ain't worth it, bro. I'm not trying to be looking over my shoulder. I'm not trying to worry about somebody trying to make me go slide on something because you the big homie. I'm not finna be like, bro, I'm a grown man. I'm a man at the end of the day. So I'm not like, we're not doing that. I feel like being from a gang is like you basically like a follower. I'm not saying that you can't have your own mind, but you got to go by a certain program. And if you go outside that program, there's consequences. And it could be, sometimes them consequences could cost you your life, unfortunately. And we've seen that multiple times over the years with different rappers and stuff.
Even when you're in the corporate world, you have to be more loyal to a community more than you are to your job that pays your bills. And when she breaks down, I feel for her, bro. When she truly breaks down, I feel for her. And she would even give other examples of how she would say that Big U played a role in sort of dictating things at her corporate job when it had nothing to do with him, such as opportunities to other people in the city. Like, for example, the game, right? She would claim that Big U stepped in and stopped her from doing something for the game or, lining something up when her bosses wanted to work with Game.
The girls was on their way, and then I just went crazy. I'm like, nigga, you gonna put your hands on me because I want to be something, because I want to amount to something, because you can't bully me, because you can't extort me. Like, nigga, I done watched my mother smoke crack. I done been in these streets going to crack houses with my mama. Like, I've been through so much with y'all, and you gonna put your hands on me for what? Because I moved the money, because you trying to bully me to my job. This is my job. You wouldn't even have this plug if it wasn't for me. I gave you a plug at my job. I opened up my job door to you. I put you in front of millionaires and billionaires. I wanted to do a radio thing with Game and with his manager at the time, Magic. He stopped that whole play talking about don't let no slob niggas win. So I didn't even do the play with them. Because
Hey, y'all see the consistency, right? Because I don't know if y'all seen the last reaction I did where basically it was talking about how when YG and Nipsey had first clicked up and did that song, that video shoot, Big U felt some type of way about that, bringing YG to their hood. I mean, we're starting to see a pattern and a parallel of each situation. We got, you know what I mean? Like, we're starting to see a pattern, and it's different people though. That's the thing about it. It's different scenarios with different people, but we're seeing the same pattern, which in court is gonna make for man. Yeah, I don't think Big U coming home, man. I think they got him.
Because in my mind, I want to fit in. I want to be a part of something. So if I think I'm a part of a gang and I'm doing what this man say, I'm feeling accepted. Like, okay, I'm going to listen to him. That's manipulation.
Choosing a gang over your job, your employer, is quite possibly top 2 dumbest thing you could ever do, to be honest, but maybe top 1. Oh, what? Yeah, hey, listen, man. Bruh, the set or the person who paid my bills seems like a clear choice. I don't know, right? I don't know. But here's the interesting.
No, that is a clear choice. At the end of the day, man, get your money. And if you watching this, man, and you know, you young, you know what I mean? Like, man, leave the gang shit alone. It ain't worth it. It's a waste of time, in my opinion. Especially nowadays, it's so watered down. It's too many cameras. Everybody be snitching on everybody. Niggas don't stand on business like they used to. The code, they break the code all the time. If they tell you they not, if they stand on this code, this imaginary code, don't believe it, because we see the opposite every single day. Dude snitching on dude. Nothing happening to the snitches. People turn on their own homies. I didn't see more people to turn on their own homies than enemies getting at their ops. That should tell you something. Like, these dudes don't be standing on these principles they be talking about. You got some solid ones. But for the most part, though, nowadays, man, this shit's so watered down, bro. That's why I'm glad I never chose that life, because ain't no telling where my life would be at. And it's like, you got these young dudes out here crashing out, throwing their life away. Ain't even lived their life. Ain't even got a chance at experiencing life. And all because they chose the life and got caught up in that and don't know no better. You know what I mean? And threw their life away. It ain't worth it.
Part. After this interview, SKG and Big U found themselves in the same establishment, and an altercation took place that led to SKG getting arrested.
Oh, this is what they was talking about. I remember this incident.
Put your hands on me? Did you put your hands on me?
Never even seen you.
You bully? You's a bully.
I think you're
Put
bully.
your hands on me? Niggas a bully. Did you lock me in the spot?
I think you're bullying right now.
No, did you lock me in the spot?
I think you're. Can you call the police?
Yeah, call the police. Call them now. So I can press charges for what you did to me.
You see that?
Yeah. Did you lock me in the spot?
We don't let inside the hotel. You think you guys
Did you
you
put
please
your
tell
hands
her?
on me? Did you try to blackball me?
I think you're mentally ill.
Bully? Did you? Did you? You bully?
Did you just throw
I
something
sure
at me?
did, you bully.
Did you see that?
Nigga, if I have my burger, I'll blow your ass back. You bully. Did you almost make me lose my baby? Did you put your hands on me? You bully. This nigga's a bully. This nigga's a bully. Wow, this nigga's a bully. Call the police. You bully ass nigga. Did you put your hands on me? This nigga's a woman beater. Big you Jimmy Kinley, Dante Kinley. This nigga's a woman beater.
She ultimately got arrested for throwing that water bottle at him. Now, it looks like she got the last laugh, though, right? She's getting her get back, because while Big U is currently locked up, SKG did an interview with TMZ.
Ooh.
And during the interview with TMZ, she, well, one, of course,
They
you know,
put a
she said
nail that
Big U
boy
was
to the
guilty,
cross.
but she also expounded on a couple more things
Walk
that
around
she
like
believes
Teasy,
Big
though.
U did that he's not being charged with.
You know, Big U is facing a lot of serious charges right now. I mean, you've spoken out about him in the past. I mean, do you think there's any truth to these allegations?
All the allegations are true, yeah. He's just a monster. He's a bully, and he deserves to be in jail. He should have been in jail a long time ago.
I know, one of the allegations against him is murder. I mean, you think that one's true then?
I don't understand why the family would lie. The family reached out to me, and I did speak with the family, and it's a sad situation because we're talking about a child. This was a child. Big U is a 60-year-old grown man, and you have two different type of people in this world. You have people that are screaming free a 60-year-old gangbanger, and then you have people that want justice for a innocent child, and you need to figure out what type of person you are. I know the allegations are true, you know, but they say you're innocent until proven guilty, but in my opinion, he's guilty of everything.
She will then say that she believes Big U is responsible for Nipsey Hussle's death and played a role in it. And she would also say that Big U was extorting the food vendors at the local high school.
You know, would him, you know, going to jail help you, you know, sleep easier at night? Do you feel like the LA streets are safer now?
Well, as far as me, I'm going to be safe regardless, if you know what I mean.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to be safe regardless because I'm not playing. I'm going to protect myself. But I definitely feel like a lot of people, they're happy. I've had a lot of people reach out to me and they're like, we are so happy that he went to jail. I mean, this morning someone reached out to me and told me that he was extorting the food vendors. And I'm like, what?
Oh shit. I don't know why. I ain't see the cause I'm on the wrong chat. That's why I didn't see. My bad, y'all. Shout out to UWK and shout out Voice of the Video. What we miss? Who is she? Okay, she want that bag. It's Vadio Longo said if she's over 18, no, if she's over 18, she's an adult. Yeah, she over 18. My bad, I just seen this, y'all. So I'm gonna catch y'all up to speed. So basically, so basically, this is the woman that did an interview, like I think like a while back. Like this is way before Big U even went to jail or anything. She did an interview with Tasha K where she was speaking on an incident that happened with Nipsey, where he told her to come down to the shop. And well, first of all, Big U, she worked for the radio station, right? She had like something to where they were gonna give her like a lump sum of money, like 500,000, and for a project. And she thought about bringing in Big U and Nipsey onto the project, you know, and she was gonna put that money into Big U's establishment, but you know, one thing occurred after the other, and then she ended up reneging on that and changing her mind. And Big U felt some type of way about that, so he went down to the corporate office where she works at while they were in a meeting, disrupted the meeting, and tried to like bully his way, like bully her around. But then her colleagues, her co-workers and stuff like that, they wasn't going for it. They was actually siding with her. So he felt some type of way. So basically like a week went by from what she said, and Nipsey had called her up, and you know, because he felt some type of way about it. So Nipsey called her up, told her to come down to the shop. When she got there, it was Big U there, and they ended up locking the doors on her. And you know, he was basically had words for her. He ended up assaulting her and almost unaliving her baby because she was pregnant at the time. So that's just to catch y'all up to speed though. But then she also just did this interview with TMZ, and that's after the fact. So yeah, exactly. Yeah, so he basically and I don't even think she want the bag from him. She just want him to get what he get his just due. Because like I said, we know about the 21-year-old. Allegedly, he was unalived over a diss song. And I think in the diss song, he said that he was gonna talking like how he talked, he'll get unalived and shot in the face with a gun with no shell casings or something like that. But and then we see something similar. Nipsey happens to die, and he did a diss song about Big U. Like, and obviously we see a pattern with Big U. Every time he feel like he embarrassed or disrespected, he always retaliates in a form of violence, which is not gonna look good in his case. Whatever happened to not sharing personal business on social media. Exactly, right? But I mean, we in the internet age, man. All these people is giving up information. And yeah, he got a lot of dirty laundry, man. And in some instances, he told on himself. So, you know, that I feel like that was just a power trip, and bro, you know, I guess he felt like he was untouchable. Cause then also they said he was extorting the catering businesses around by the high schools. Now, that kind of goes into the whole thing with Trap Kitchen money. You know, him giving her money to traffic the little females or whatever the case is. And then this is not the first time I heard about him extorting the food plate, the food trucks in the community. So Yeah, man, this rabbit hole is getting deeper and deeper. Shout out Murder Valley. Yeah, self-snitching at its finest, bro. That's what I'm saying. It's a rapper, bro, because it's too much. It's too much that had happened, that it took place. And it's a lot of people that want to see this man go down. And the family, I don't feel like the family ain't nobody famous, but I feel like they want justice. And as y'all can see, the mama said something about them going to pick up Big U like a month before it even happened. So, and they've been investigating him since like 2010, I want to say, or like 2021. She swears she innocent. She used to be a pimp. Well, I mean, I don't know. Shout out ATN 52. He said she swears she innocent. She used to be a pimp. Are you talking about money or are you talking about this chick right here? But regardless, that's neither here or there because at the end of the day, they just want Big U. And if you saying she used to be, then that's not you're not actively doing it. That's past tense. So that it doesn't really matter in this case. Clumsy said they're pretty much hood famous, which is just as worse, right? Yeah, exactly. They hood famous. But I don't know about like the mama whose child was unalive. I don't know, but I know she probably is hood famous though. Cause I think she was from the 60s. She from over there. Let's get back into it though. And if you if you want to get up to speed on what's going on, whatever the case is, just watch the playback. But shout out to y'all that's up in here. Shout out to everybody that, make sure you thumb up this video as well. Let's go.
But they were like, yes, he was extorting the food vendors at Crenshaw High. And I'm like, God damn, like he just extorted the whole city. So yeah, I think a lot of people are happy.
I know. There's talk about Big U that he was involved in Nipsey Hussle's death. I mean, have you seen any proof that would confirm that?
For me being over and growing up in that area, I'm going to tell you guys this. He definitely has something to do with that. Wow. And justice for Nipsey. And I know that justice is coming for Nipsey.
I can't tell you what the truth is because I don't know. I wasn't there. But she's believable, though. She's very believable.
And if you know, of course, not about what's true, it's about what you can prove. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, in court, they're gonna bring up the fact that every time it's a diss song, Big U, resorts to violence. Also, with the extortions, that like all these different type of things, bro, they're going, bro, it's ugly for my boy. And whether she's telling the truth or not, or lying or not, I mean, like Flacco just said, it sounds believable. And being that it's so many different cases and different instances of people saying similar things, I'm almost certain that she's not lying. Whether her background or history, everybody got a little dirt under their fingernails, man. Like I don't care what you say. Everybody got a pass. So that's neither here nor there. Nobody perfect. But that doesn't take away from the fact that she telling her truth. And she's been sticking to the same story for the past few years. It ain't changed up not one bit. So I don't know. We're gonna see how this play out.
Yo, I met Big U a couple of times, man. He's always been really, really, really nice to me. He's always given me his time of day, stopped to talk to me, had long conversations. So he's always been, I mean, he treated me pretty good, bro. But I mean, with these accusations, bro, I don't know, bro. Listen, I'm not saying free him, right? It's not because I want him in jail, it's because these are some very serious accusations, and I don't want to be saying free somebody, come to find out they are guilty, they actually did it. All I can say, man, is the feds got ammo, man. The feds got...
He did it to himself. NX Colton said extorting food vendors out of high school is a no-no. Definitely, bro. Definitely. Like people trying to make an honest and that's the crazy part, bro. It's like I thought the gangs was supposed to was meant to uplift the community and protect the community, not take from them. And then you know what I'm saying? Like it just I never understood that. It's like the same people that's supposed to protect you and and help uplift the community is the same people that don't take from you, that unalive you, that you know, beat you up, steal from you. Like that does not make no type of sense. And I'm not saying that all gang members are just horrible people. You feel me? But I'm just saying, like, when we looking at stuff like this, and like people like Big U, like in the public, he looks like he's a upstanding dude, positive. He about the kids. But then in the same breath, behind closed doors, you extorting people, beating people up, allegedly unaliving people, getting people set up. You know, just everything under the sun. Like, damn. ATM 52 says Sergeant Stutter is narrating pretty good on this one, Flacco. On me. It's on me. Flacco, hey, shout out to Flacco. He be doing his thing, man. He be coming with the content, bro. Shout out to Palmas 248. He said Eastside Palm Springs tapped in. Yes, sir, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to Palm Springs in general. Outpost 760. Shout out to you. Big bad city. Big bad cat city in the house. Shout out to you. Mecca 66 Lieutenant. Shout out to you. He said he's violent. He's a violent role model. I know, right? And that's like an oxymoron. How are you a role model, and then but at the same time you antagonizing your you know what I mean, your own people. Like that. Like, at least if you was gonna do that, extort the people that ain't. I'm not saying extortion is cool in no shape or form, but at least do it to people outside of your community. Don't do it within your community. Like, that's not good for the growth of the community. Like, but yeah, man, shout out to y'all that came up in here. You know, shout out to AKM. Yeah, that's it for this one. We're gonna leave it just right there, man. So shout out to y'all for pulling up, you know, showing out, man, showing love, man. I appreciate all y'all, you know, the support. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, this is finna get ugly for Big U, man. And I feel like a lot of people are gonna turn on him just because this is like it's been so many people that have been wanting him to get got. On me, hey, shout out boys. He said, let's extort the rich, huh? Yeah, exactly. Extort the rich. Like, I don't feel bad for that because they use us and abuse us all the time. So, but like, not the people who need it though, not the community. Come on, man. Yeah, shout out Voice of the Barrio, man. Yeah, but I gotta go. I gotta head out. So I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one. You know, if y'all see any videos or anything y'all want me to react to, man, hit me up on Instagram, DM me, send me a link. You know, and I'm gonna do my little due diligence, see what's going on. Your notifications are hitting the homies shared you though. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on, but I'm gonna look into that. Good looking for letting me know though. But yeah, I'm gonna get at y'all on the next one. Y'all stay safe. You know, stay productive out here, and I'm gone.
Another day, another dollar. If you see me, better holla at your wallet. Be in the moment, cause tomorrow ain't promised. If I gotta go get it, then I gotta. Yeah, I've been trying to get ahead, really gotta make a move, cause I'm only getting older, got to get this cake. Going 24 hours, I ain't even showered, doing everything I gotta do to be called great. Don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. Don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff, yeah. Won't be no stuff, don't start no stuff, won't be no stuff. As I sat on the park bench while I struggle, my thoughts drift. Juggle and struggle inside of my head is a marsh pit. What to do, I'm pursuing a dream. They tell me it's far-fetched, a car wreck waiting to happen. I know a few who lost grip. Doubt me if you will, grab a